It is Thursday, 2/20/2020. A lot of zeros, a lot of twos. 2/20/2020, right? Interesting day to make a live feed, right? What is it? 02/2020. Think about that. 02/2020. There we go. So, topics of the day, not just one topic, but Uber closes a customer support office in Los Angeles. 80 people on the street. No notice, right? Not giving these people time to prepare, transition to other jobs. Boom! Just drop the bomb on that LA office and let 80 people go. And if you're one of those 80 people, right, and you want to be a whistleblower on my show, on my live stream, I invite you, right? If you have some horror stories, if you know of the skeletons in that LA customer support office, if you are pissed, come to me, right? I am all ears. I would love to hear your story there if you are one of those 80 people affected by this. This is typical Derek Kay and team once again, building out something, breaking it down, building up something, spending a lot of money on it, cutting costs. No rhyme and reason, right? Just okay, we'll get 2 or 3 offices going in LA, and boom, we'll shut down 2 or 3 later. And this is a wave, right? Any big city that has 2 or 3 offices, expect 1 or 2 of them to be chopped. I know Chicago has 3 offices, right? It's going to be chopped. LA has like 3 offices. At least another one will be chopped. But to just let these 80 people go, not even forewarn them, I mean, it's just wrong. It just shows, again, what poor leadership you have at the top there, right? Uber is shutting down its customer support office in downtown LA, resulting in the layoffs of about 80 people. This comes after the ride-hailing giant said it will be moving up its profitability target to the end of 2020. So build them up, build those offices out, spend money on furniture, computers, carpeting, sign leases, boom, break the walls down. Start another one, build them up, buy the office furniture, put in the carpets, put in the wiring, the networking, the computer systems, telephone systems, boom, shut them down. Guys, who is running the show? Paymanali, Swiss Cheese, John H., Amar Rehman, Tommy, Sanson Marquez, great car deals. Boy, a lot of good guests here today. Rolf Stark, Joe Lovato, Uber Mafia. I like Uber Mafia. What are you, mafiosi? Are you the don of the mafia, the Uber Mafia? Interesting. I like it. The Hustle Gang. That's cool. Interesting name, Uber Mafia. I don't know if people will sign up under your channel if you call yourself that, but, you might be able to force them to sign up if you are the Uber Mafia. Anyways, a good laugh is always important. Euro Driver Rides. How are you? March Lugo, Marco Metro, Paul Figueroa. See you on Sunday, guys. Sunday, bloody Sunday. You too. 12 noon till 5 p.m. Food, drinks, no admission fees. This is free. I'm sponsoring this event, right? I will have vendors there to help you climb the ladder. The more, the merrier. 80s theme music. It's sort of like everybody's been talking 80s music. So 80s is the theme. A lot of neon, mirror balls, laser lights, music, networking, fun, social media, red carpet, cool people, drivers, press, media, and on 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 and on. I want you to be there, period. So if you're in San Diego, Paul Figueroa is driving up. If Paul can drive up from San Diego, you can drive in from Palm Springs. You can come in from Santa Barbara. You can come in from Ventura. You can come in from LA. You can come up from Orange County. You can come up from Ontario. You can come up from Monterey. You can come up from San Luis Obispo. Say no more. The more, the merrier. The toilet is here, ready to be flushed. But so far, we've got good people in the house. We don't have any trolls. But I welcome the troll in, right? You will also, at that party, you will see my new surf cab that I'm renovating. About 80% there, right? Put a lot of money into it. Great car. Dropped the 4x4. Sorry, 4x4. It is a 4x4, but dropped a 4.4 liter V8. Softened the steering. What do you call it? Like power steering. That baby drives. And there's enough space in this friggin' thing. We could probably cart like an army of drivers around, right? Pay Manali. And then, I'll have that sucker there. I'm going to put some lights in there. Just, we're going to put the new and the old. We'll have a real racing driver there, rideshare trickster with his trophies, with his racing car. We're going to have fun, folks. And it's free, right? Nothing wrong with something being free. But back to these poor 80 people that were laid off. My heart goes out to them, right? Boom, like that, like a bomb on them. Hey, we're shutting down the office. Expect more hubs and offices to be closed because these guys are on a cost-cutting mission, right? They are shaving. What this leadership does not know is when you start closing, and there's no customer support, and there's no help, and there's no real people to take care of you, your service goes down. People get pissed. People get irritated. Riders can't file their complaints. Nobody follows up with the riders. Nobody follows up with the drivers. Oh my God, Derek K. What school did you go to? Dude, what college or university did you go to? This is how you run your company. You buy things, don't work out, we'll sell them. You open offices, doesn't work out, you close them down. Lordy. And who carries the burden at the end of the day? The drivers. But listen, with all the headaches, with all the upset, with all the aggravations, with all the pissed off drivers out there, Sunday is a day of fun. Switch off. Let's forget about all those shenanigans and the crap that those guys are doing in North California. Let's just switch off and have fun and just be around real good people because that's who we are. Real good people. Right? So, Derek K, Logan Green, John Zimmer, come down, meet real good people. Meet the real good people that are bringing you the money. Meet the people that have made 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 trips, hauling in the cash for you guys. Come down, bow down in front of them, kiss their feet. Thank you, driver. Thank you, driver. Thank you, driver. That's what you guys should be doing, right? Derek K, you have a house in Venice now. Get your ass from Venice down to Long Beach and start kissing feet, right? Big thank yous to all of these drivers. Nicole's in the house. How are you, dear? Good to see you. Gary Travis is in the house. Kurt White's in the house. Great car deals. I like it. So I want to carry on. The closing of the office was first reported by the LA Times. This comes after the ride-hailing giant said it would be moving up its profitability target to the end of 2020. Sources told the Times that the staffers were not given advance notice that their jobs would be shifted to a larger customer support office in Manila. Don't tell them, just do them. Just drop the freaking bomb on them. Do it the Travis style. Do it the Derek K style, right? People that don't like to talk, don't like to communicate, don't like to tell people so that they can prepare. These 80 people are out on the street right now, right? You think they're going to be joining up with Uber and driving for Uber? I don't think so. Go over to Lyft. Hopefully you get a job there, those 80 people. But if there's any of those 80 people that wants to talk, if there's any whistleblower out there that wants to share the dirt, that wants to share the shenanigans that take place at a customer support center, come right on over. come on over. I will buy you lunch, set up the computer, and then we'll introduce you, the whistleblower, to all of these wonderful people, right? I'm sorry that it happened to these 80 people, but I want the other hubs to start preparing themselves. There will be many hubs, many customer. Once they start like this, get ready, start looking for other jobs if you're working at a hub or a customer support center, right? And they should have learned from the Manila center, because 80 to 90% people complain about that offshore center, that the people don't understand us, they don't communicate properly, you know. So different languages, different cultures, nothing. The Philippines people are wonderful people. I'm not bashing them at all. I'm not judging them. But in the world of customer support, so many American companies have learned that pushing your operation offshore just to save a few bucks does a lot of damage to your reputation and your name, right? So the Times also reported that most of the workers are hourly paid customer support staffers who focus on driver outreach, such as resolving account issues and explaining incentives and promotions. Now, here's what's interesting, and I am not ignoring you. I see the people. Beast of Texas, I see you, I acknowledge you. Kelly Castillo, I see you, I acknowledge you. Real Riot Share Stories, I see you, I acknowledge you. Munib, I see you, I acknowledge you. Johns J. DeGravio, I see you, I acknowledge you. I'm not ignoring you. I see you guys. But, you know, when I started doing some research, right, we've all been to a hub. We've all, maybe you haven't, but do yourself a favor, look up your hub or your green light center and go and read those Google reviews, right? Albuquerque, New Mexico, 2.6 stars, right? 2.6 out of 5 stars. That's not even operating on a 50% satisfactory rate, right? Atlanta, 2.8 stars. You should be striving for 4.5 stars if you want to be a good company, right? Just like when you buy a product on Amazon, you're looking for the 4.5, 5-star products. You're not looking for a 2.8 star product, right? Atlanta, Austin, Texas, 3.4 stars out of 5, you know, with 247 Google reviews. Go and check it out, Austin. You want to read up something about the company or a hub? Go and check them out. Baltimore, Maryland, 3.3 stars. None of these hubs that I've been reading out yet have even reached 4 stars yet, right? Boston, 3.3 stars out of 5 stars, 151 Google reviews. They're not pretty, definitely not pretty. Chicago, get ready, Chicago. I'm going to tell you, those people working at the hubs, I believe there are 3 different hubs in Chicago. Get ready. 1 or 2 of them are going to get shut down. That is my prediction. 3.8 stars. Guess what they call themselves? They're a software company in Chicago, Illinois. The hub in Chicago is known as a software company in Chicago, Illinois. Very, very interesting, isn't it? Right? Now, the other one, Uber Chicago at Rogers Park, right? And again, these could have been closed down by now, but this data I compiled yesterday, right? Asked my secretary, hey, get me all the stuff on all the hubs. I'm interested to read up about it. 3.7 stars, 425 Google reviews from Rogers Park Greenlight Hub, right? The other one, on 853 West 115th Street in Chicago, 3.9 stars, 351 Google reviews. Cincinnati, 3.5 out of 5 stars. None of these hubs can even deliver a 4. 4 is low. You know, you're looking for 4.5 to 5 stars. 144 Google reviews. Cleveland, Ohio, 3.2 stars, 179 Google reviews. Dallas, 3.5 stars, 405 Google reviews. Now, these are people that are probably not praising. These are probably people that are writing their beef and their complaints, right? Drivers. Then Uber Greenlight in Fort Worth, 3.6 stars, 160 Google reviews. Dayton, Uber Greenlight, 4.5. Finally, I have something to work with, right? So whatever the guys are doing in Dayton, if you are a leader, Derek K., if you are a leader, you send a team to Dayton, Ohio, and you find out why Dayton, Ohio has 4.5 stars, right? 4.5 stars. What are they doing that where other hubs are failing? Go and learn from that hub and start brushing up, right? Start cleaning up, start spring cleaning, start putting the Dayton formula into all of those other hubs so you can start increasing your service level so you don't have as many pissed off drivers, right? Just saying, that's how I would run the show. I would send a little team down to Dayton and find out why on earth does that hub have 4.5 stars and every other hub around the country has 3 stars. Uber Greenlight hub in Columbus, Ohio, 3.7 stars, 215 Google reviews. Denver, 3.4 stars, 651 Google reviews, right? Detroit, 3.1 stars, 181 Google reviews. Honolulu was shut down. Houston, Texas, 3.7 stars, 725 Google reviews. Harris County Greenlight one, 4.0. Again, that's one you'd probably want to learn from. 157 Google reviews combined gave them a 4-star rating. So whatever Dayton or Harris County are doing, that's the model that you want to look at, Uber. Learn from that, right? Indianapolis, 3.2 stars, the hub, 185 Google reviews. And so on and so on and so on. I still have to go through the others. But you get, I mean, we're averaging like 3.5 stars out of 5. That's not pretty stuff, man. That is not pretty. So we carry on. Workers were told that they would receive severance packages and could apply for new jobs within Uber. Interesting, right? So Uber management drops the bomb on the Uber customer support center. No advance notice. You're all out. You'll get a severance pay. Or if you want to, you can reapply for new jobs within Uber. I mean, wouldn't you want to send this memo out 4-8 weeks in advance? Hey, in February, we're shutting down the hub. In the following 8 weeks, call it beginning of January. You tell these people, if you would like any other job within the company, these are the availabilities. We'll try to transition you from that job into that job so that these people are not thrown out on the street. My friends, what I learned from this, firstly, incompetent leadership, right? 2, no planning, right? 3, customer support and the people on the inside, employees, are getting treated the same way as the drivers. No advance notice, wrongful deactivation, wrongful termination, right? It's a shit show. Derek K., you're running a shit show, right? So why do I make these videos? I want to call the people out. I want to let the public see what happens to real people that they put out on the street. And hopefully they try to brush up their act, because we're constantly calling them out. We're constantly putting the spotlight on them, showing them where they can improve. I mean, we, the drivers, we, the people out there bringing in the money, are literally writing the recipe book for success. This is how you should be doing it, Uber. Here, let's give you some ideas. Come into these rooms. Uber girl Paula, I sent you a text message. I needed a logo from you for Sunday. I made you a logo. Uber girl Paula, I made you a logo because I wanted your name to be up there on the backdrop of the red carpet, right? So if a person steps in front of the red carpet and wants to take a picture with Uber girl Paula, boom, shoots it out to the social media. She shoots it out. Guess what? Her logo is on the backdrop. I put Kevin the Entrepreneur's logo on there. I put Dave the Uber Slaves logo on there. Harry the rideshare guy said, Torsten, I'd love to be there, but I have family commitments, right? I invited everyone. I also invited Rideshare Hub. He said he had a baby shower to go to, right? So those are 2 YouTubers within the last 24 hours where I can say they will not be at the party. my good friend Harry, and then Rideshare Hub, because I want to include everyone, right? I'm not going to say, oh, I'll invite you. I won't invite you. I'll invite you. I've invited everyone. So I've got commitments from Dave. I got commitments from Uber Girl Paula. I got commitments from Kevin the Entrepreneur. I got commitments from Rideshare Trickster. I got commitments from Rideshare 411 and Uber Drive Salvi from the Inland Empire. Also put your logo up there. So I want to make it like an all-inclusive party, right, for everyone. Now, in order to focus our resources on our large customer support centers, we are closing the Uber support office in downtown LA, said the Uber spokesman in an emailed statement to Quartz. The company's support office in Santa Monica was unaffected, as well as the largest support office in other cities in the United States. Uber has more than 27,000 employees. Okay, that's it. Now, the other topic that I want to talk to you about, right? We're jumping into this very, very late. Anybody seen this? These are the two topics I wanted to cover today. Trip premiums started February the 18th. Okay. Has anyone, or does anyone have firsthand knowledge, any experience with trip premiums, right? Beginning February the 18th in your city, Uber will trial a premium that will be added to the trip fare at certain times and locations. Now, if you read that face value, beginning February the 18th in your city, Uber will trial a premium that will be added to the trip fare at certain times and locations. You have no idea, firstly, what that means, and you have no idea what's coming your way. By raising the cost of certain trips, what type of trips, right? Give us some more information. You will have the opportunity to earn more while also providing a more consistent service for riders. I mean, if you guys have understood that first paragraph, right? I mean, am I reading English here, or don't I master the English language? Do I not quite understand? I have no clue what these guys are talking about, how it works. When a new ride request appears on the app, you will now see trip premium included at the bottom of the screen if the trip is eligible. Now, is this a way for Uber to say to the rider, hey, this is a premium trip, right? If you want it, accept it. You'll be paying more, and of that premium, we getting a little trickle down effect. We might get a little bit something. Is this a way for Uber to overcharge the rider and not pass down, or just pass down a fraction of those premiums along to the driver? The wording, my friends, is so confusing. They say this premium will be factored into the estimated earnings for the trip on the offer card. This premium will be factored into the estimated earnings for the trip on the offer card. Is everyone able to see me? Am I live? Feed isn't working. Okay, interesting. It says I'm live. It says I'm live.